Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be creating a look using the new Pretty Grunge collection from Huda Beauty. I think this look turned out awesome and I can't wait for you guys to see how I achieved it. But before we get into that, I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. I'm starting with my foundation and concealer on. I used the exact same base as my last video, which was my Clinique Even Better Makeup SPF 15 in the shade 28 Ivory. For my concealer, I used the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum in the shade Light, and I set it with the Givenchy powder in the shade 3. That's what I used. It's kind of been my go-to base as of late, but let's go on to further steps. I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Contour Stick. I'm just going to use this shade because I'm going to be using a lot of cool tones, and I don't want to offset my face with too many warm tones. If I want to add a bronzer later on, I will then. But let's just start off with this. I'm using the Sculpt stick in the shade Toasted. Oh, I went flying. I had an angel on my side though because it did not smudge at all on my floor. What? I thought that was gonna be a disaster. Whoever's on my side, thank you dearly. That's actually crazy. And I'm blending this out kind of like a bronzer because I feel like it's going to pull some warmth out of it. I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but I'm using my MODA blending fan, which they actually brought back. It's in a Marilyn Monroe kit. I'll link it down below, but it's the same brush, just a different handle. It's such a good one to blend out powder and cream bronzers and contours. It just does it really quickly. And it's so flawless every time. And I believe I still have a discount code with them. I'll put that down below as well if I do. I feel like I might want to add a little tinge of warmth later, but let's just continue on. For my highlighter, I'm using my Merit Highlighting Balm in the shade Cava because in this collection they came out with a cheek balm blush. So I wanted to continue with the balmy texture. I've been playing around with a lot more cooler tones and I've been liking it. I used to be in love with cool tones and I think it's coming back slowly. Plus it's really on trend and I feel like I'm seeing it everywhere. But although warm tones suit my undertone better, I think I'm finding ways to make cooler tone shadows work for me. And it's exciting, it's different, and that's always fun. So now let's move into, did I blend everything out? I just kind of went into a, oh yeah, I did, okay. I just went into the makeup zone. But here is the blush gloss. It's the Punk Pink Pretty Grunge blush gloss. And it looks pretty cool. I'm not sure what kind of brush is going to work the best with this, so I'm going to go for this one that has a little bit of a stiffer bristle. This is the Rare Beauty blush brush. So I'm gonna get right in there. And I'm pretty sure this is like a pH changing one. It's getting really pink on my brush. Whoa. Okay, this is a lot more impactful than I expected it to be. It's quite pink. Not what I would really pair a grungy look with, but I'm gonna roll with it. It's matching my little devilish headband. I don't think this brush was the best to apply this specific product. I feel like the brush and the formula really disturbed my foundation I had underneath, and it's kind of exposing my little redness patches I have. I'll have to try it again, but I liked how impactful it was. It was a little shock to see this much pigment. Now I'm grabbing some of my e.l.f. Prime and Stay powder, and I'm going to set my skin. I'm going to do my brows on camera because I feel like it's been a while, but I'll still have a little intermission. So I'm going to be using my Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Precision Pencil in the shade Cool Brown. And I just fill in my brows this way. I always start right here and then I kind of fade it upwards and then I work on the tail end here on my arch. And then I just brush them out using the spoolie side just to diffuse everything, and it kind of blends it nice. And then I'll take my Rare Beauty brow gel and then I'll just comb right through. I don't know what they're doing with this, but it's like never available on Sephora, which is a crime. It's teasing me. It also says that it's limited edition, and I'm like, this is way too good to be limited edition. Come on, Selena, don't take a good thing away from us. Then I go back in with my spoolie and I just kind of shape the hairs because this brow gel is awesome. It just makes your brows so manageable and malleable. Like it's like Play-Doh brows. You can just do whatever. I'm gonna leave it at that. Now I'm just going to prime my eyes with my Fenty Beauty eye primer. And then I like to let it set for like 2-ish minutes. So while it's setting, enjoy the intermission. So here is the Pretty Grunge palette. At first when I saw this, I was like, oh, it kind of just looks like the Empowered palette, but I was in fact delusional because this is super warm in comparison. Oh, I just scratched one of the colors. Oopsies. I'm mad. I want to go for something truly grungy, but I don't know if I've ever been able to really achieve that because I feel like I get in there and I think about it too much and then I become really meticulous about my look and then it just ends up being really structured. Also, the campaign pictures are so stunning. Like I love this eye look here and these ones here are really, really nice too. This is very much my style here, but I was kind of envisioning on doing something grungy like this. So before we even dip into the eyeshadow palette, I'm taking my Creamy Kohl pencil in Very Vanta from Huda Beauty, and I'm going to put this into my waterline as well as, ooh, wow, that tickles today. Couldn't even finish what I was saying. And I'm also going to draw a C around my eye like so. I'm going to take a small detail brush just to help blend this, but I'm really making sure to blend it between my eyelashes down here. I'm going to start with the shade Love Anarchy, and I'm going to put this quite high up on my brow bone, like not just in my crease, but I'm pretty much grazing the bottom of my eyebrow. Wow. Get a grip, Julia. I keep dropping things and it's really pissing me off. Now I'm going to grab the shade Hope, which is right beside the first shade I grabbed. Ooh, that's pretty pigmented already. Maybe Brave? Yeah, I'm going to go in with Brave at the top there instead. Now I'm going to take the shade Nirvana. It's like a really deep plummy gray color, and I'm going to press this on my lid. I'm going to grab that first shade I went in with, Love Anarchy, and I'm going to just kind of soften over the crease again. I'm going to continue with that Nirvana shade, and I'm going to start on my lower lash line. And I'm trying to keep this pretty close to my lashes because I'm gonna blend this out using the other colors I went in with. And I was using my Refer 03 to apply that. Now I'm going to take a different brush. This one, do you have glitter on it? Because you'd ruin my life if you did. Okay, you don't. I'm going to take that Brave shade and I'm going to blow and smoke this out. I'm going to take some of the black powder shade and I'm going to really enhance my outer corner using this. I'm going to go for another layer of this liner in my waterline. Then I need to do a better job at blending in here. It's kind of looking rippled for some reason. Oh my god. I just like almost jump scared myself there. They have some really fun shimmer shades in this palette. Here are some swatches of the shimmers. They're crazy creamy and very intense. This one's really cool, this kind of black shifting shade. I'm gonna add a little bit of that one. I was just going to keep this matte until I've seen this. This is really cool. It's the shade haphazard. I can never say that word. Haphazard. 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 A lot of iris in this look. And here are the eyes all done. I just put on some mascara. I used my Rare Beauty mascara because I wanted a lot of volume and darkness and all that. But here they are. I feel like it's making my eyes look so green. And I have these for my lip options. They have Lip Contour 2.0 in the shade Nocturnal, which is of course a black. They also came out with a black Silk Balm, which is tinted black as well. I hope it's pigmented enough. And then a black liquid lipstick. I feel like we need to see what this look looks like with a full-on black lip. Oh my god, that smells like vanilla extract. That's so nice. Not as pigmented as the e.l.f. O-Face lipstick. This is me in another universe out there. Oh my god, I feel like Mavis. I am Mavis from Hotel Transylvania. Oh my gosh, I feel like Mavis for real. My eyes are scaring me. I don't know if I like, it's just so much iris. It's so intense, it's so intense. Okay, so here's the look with the black lip. I'm now going to do a lip combo using the Silk Balm in black. I'm going to use the MAC Night Moth lip liner, which is this one over here. I feel like it's just going to suit the eye a lot better than the black liner. And I want to fade the edges quite a bit. I want a crisp outer edge, but a faded on the inside. And to do that, I kind of rub my lips around like that. Now I'm going to go in with this. It's not as pigmented as I wanted it to be. This is the MAC Squirt Stick on the side here, which is the black one that I've been enjoying. This one's very, very light. It's like a dove gray. Oh my god. That burns so much, but it looks cool. So you gotta suffer to be beautiful sometimes. And here's the makeup look I came up with today. What do you guys think? I feel like a mix of Mavis from Hotel Transylvania and the Bride of Chucky, but like in a good way. I think the eye look turned out really, really cool. It's super enhancing the color of my eye, which is fun. It's like almost freaking me out. I think the eyeshadow palette is definitely the winner out of everything they came out with in this collection. You could definitely create a wide variety of grungy or just cool toned looks in general. You have a lot of options here, and I love how they included this gel black. All of the shades performed really well and they felt really nice and consistent. They layered on top of one another really beautifully. They played together really nicely. The shades are really nice and rich feeling. I feel like she's really nailed her eyeshadow formula in recent years. There's a while there where they were really hit and miss for me, but now every palette that comes out has been really good. I don't have any really picky critiques about this one. If you love cool tones and you just adore the way that this palette looks and you think you'll use it a lot, I would say go for it. I don't think you'd be disappointed in it. I'm excited to see what else I'm going to be able to create with this. I like how you have like these softer neutral shades that are a little bit warm. I feel like it balances out all of these really pretty plum shades on this side. I like the looks of this much more than my cool toned palette from Natasha Denona. Oh god, this gloss is doing the gloopy thing. I can feel it. Sorry guys, I know that's really repulsive. I don't like when that happens. But speaking on the lip products, I don't really recommend them. Honestly, the lip liner felt a little bit sheer in my opinion. I feel like if you just used a black liner, you would be much better for like the few instances you're wearing a black lip. And this is way too stingy and it feels really heavy and gloopy on my lip. I like the MAC squirt stick a lot more than this one. And the e.l.f. O Face lipstick is so much darker and consistent. I guess the only reason why I'd recommend this one is that it dries completely matte, whereas the O Face has a little bit of a satin-like sheen, but it's so much more pigmented and comfortable to wear. So I don't really like the lip products out of here. It was fun to create this lip look with, for sure, but they're just okay. And for the Pretty Grunge blush gloss, this is really fun. It was fun to see it work. I just am not a huge fan of pH shifting cheek products, and I don't like how it's kind of faded, and I don't like how it's made my base look really inconsistent. And it could be because of the brush and the way I applied it, but I think it would apply much better with a sponge. I think it'd be more consistent and easy to work with, but I don't think I'm gonna be using this much. I think it's just kind of fun. The palette is what stands out to me the most. But those are my first impressions on this collection. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll have everything I used linked in the description down below, so feel free to check that out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.